we're back with another video, and I'm feeling a little depressed today and for like the past month. So we're making a depressing video, and that was my sister, Ale. Anyways, we're making a depressing video. Do you want to be in it?
You're making a personal video?
A depressing video. Well, not a depressing video. Do you want to hear it? It's like a story. Okay, so you gotta sit down. It's gonna be a long one. Okay, so this video is titled Why I Love My Cousins, for a reason. So I just came up with that title. It was gonna be something else, but it's just gonna be Why I Love My Cousins instead, and I hope they watch this. But I don't think they realize, but they had a huge impact on me and still have a huge impact on me. I love all of them to the ends of the earth, and no matter how socially awkward I am around them, or if I don't want to talk to them, or if I'm being weird around them and just being quiet and not hanging out, it's because I want to impress them so much. And it's because they're really cool, and I'm such a loser. They're too cool for me. Anyways, let's get into the individual people. So we're going to talk about R, the leader of the group. And we're going to talk about him because he's my fave. Well, no, I don't have any favorites of my cousins, but R is like the leader of the group. He has a strong head on his shoulders. And that's why I would trust him to be the leader of the group, because he makes smart decisions. And whenever we're in a bad situation, he makes sound decisions. So you could trust him to get you out of any situation because he's just that cool. And he's just always chooses the better decision, not the worst decision. And he also taught me how to play Minecraft. And he's also just like really cool. Like, he's like the older brother I've always wanted. And then let's talk about N. Okay, by the way, we call each other cousins because all of our family is all of our families are super, super close. And so we just call each other family, but not all of us are blood related. I'm only related to R and K. And technically only by marriage. Well, yeah. It's complicated. But yeah. Because I'm cousins with one of the cousins, and then one of the cousins' brothers married into the family, and then they had a kid. But anyways, yeah, irrelevant. So N is really cool. He's like living his life abroad right now, being the baddest bitch alive. And I wish I could be. That's all I'm saying. It's giving. His life is giving. He's my favorite. Definitely because, N was always my favorite. He was like, he's not blood related to me. But he gave me his Xbox when we were younger, and I bought it for $250, I think. I think that's why he was selling it for me. My sister bought it for me. And then his house was always fun. His grandma was amazing. Like, all my cousins would call me annoying, so I would go sleep in his grandma's room because his grandma was only one. You know, think I was annoying. And the dogs didn't think I was annoying either because they were annoying too. Anyways, just kidding. But I think if I were to run to anyone or ask anyone for help, it would be N. But he's always like, I'm busy. So yeah. So let's talk about S. S is the funniest motherfucker alive. He's like the comedian of the group. And he's dumb AF because one time he got into a car crash and called the cousins, not his parents. But let's not talk about that. And you guys don't know who he is. And he can't get mad at me for exposing him for this because nobody knows who S is. Anyways, He's super funny, he's super nice, and you could count on S being on everybody else's side. Like, he would explain one of our cousins' side when one of the other cousins was beefing with one of them. And he was always, like, giving input on everybody's thing and just making sure that we were all straight. Like, he was, like, always in the background, but making sure everybody was straight in the background. And he's just, overall, yeah. Okay, anyways. And he's really fucking funny when he's any whore. God. Ew, I need to stop. Bree made me say that. Anyways. Let's talk about R. R is really cool. I love her name. I used to ship R and S. The girl R with the guy S. And the guy R with the girl M, but we haven't gotten to the girl M. So the girl R was like my older sister, and she always mediated between her little sister and me because we always were fighting. But also, though, like, she's honestly the greatest sister I've ever witnessed, I guess. She always made sure that her youngest sister was included, even if me and C were being like, oh my god, like, we don't want to hang out with you, you're lame because you're younger than us. She would always make sure that me and C were straight and her younger sister was straight. And she has a strong head on herself too, because she's so smart. Like, I feel like her life path is, like, paved out. Like, I mean, I know that she probably doesn't think her life path is paved out, but, like, she's doing so good. And out of all of us, like, I feel like she's just gonna, like, you know, have that white picket fence dream and live her life and just be who she is and show the world who she is, because, like, her personality is amazing and she's the chillest person alive. Like, you could kick back with her any day. You could be mad at her and she'll crack a joke. Like, what? But then you'll laugh too because her joke is funny. Anyways, she's also really good. My cousins are gonna think this video is stupid. Anyways, M, let's talk about M. M is really cool, and I'm gonna expose her for a secret she told me not to tell anybody when I was like 8 years old. So we had a house party and she was playing Monster High Dolls with me, and she was like, don't tell anybody I did this, don't even tell my sisters. And so I didn't until now, and now the whole world's gonna know, but nobody knows who M is. She was also an older sister, like a great older sister that I've ever witnessed as well, because no matter if J or T got in trouble, they, like, M would take the blame, no matter what it was. Even if I did it, she would take the blame. And she was always down to do something, even if it was dangerous, if it meant that everybody else was having fun. And she would ensure that everybody made it home safe, no matter how reckless we were being. And so M is pretty straight, and she always has the best advice. Let's talk about S. She's my favorite. We were super close. Life got in the way, and she's super busy. And my favorite thing about S is that whenever we see each other again, it's like time didn't pass. And so there's so many things I could say about her. There was one time we drank coffee, like the coffee from Walmart in the cartons, and she didn't sleep until 5 a.m. And then she slept until 5 p.m. And then we got to her house, and I slept over at her house again, and she slept till 8 p.m. And her dad was so mad at me. But anyways, I have some wild ass stories with her. I love her. She's my ride or die. Jay just had a baby. And she's so pretty. She's a model. She's a bartender. Hey, bartender. Anyways, like, I knew she was always going to be a model. I told her that since we were young. And now she's living her life with babies and her husband. Well, not babies plural, but one baby. But I always wanted to hang out with her because she was best friends with one of my other non-related blood sisters. Or she wasn't related. She was friends with her. And they're a year older than me, so that's why I was like, oh, I'm gonna be friends with them too. Because I was annoying and I had to be friends with everybody. And I think she's gonna be the most successful. Like, we were just talking about this a year ago, and we were like, who's gonna get pregnant first? And like, when we said that, I couldn't believe that everybody was right. And like, I think about them often, and I don't think they realize that. But it's okay. I love them so much, and I'm glad they were in my life. But Jay, I hope everything goes well for you and your family. And then V or T, whichever letter you want to call her. I think I want to say sorry. Because, like, it was always the Three Musketeers, V, C, and A. But, like, as we got older, just because she was a year younger than me, I started to mistreat her. And I just started to, like, disappear. Like, I stopped talking to her and stuff. Because, like, I just thought I was cool and in high school. And so I think out of all the cousins, that's the relationship I regret the most because I could have been there. But she's amazing too, and she's living her own life. She's so pretty, and she's like super fit. But C, she's a bad fucking bitch. She's also living her life, doing her own thing. She's the strongest person I know. Out of all the cousins, she for sure is the strongest because that girl got bullied like no other for joining the soccer team in high school. And when I say she stuck it out and she was the best bitch alive and still came out of it stronger than ever, that was C. She had the best comebacks on her Instagram captions. She was like, I got a bone on my ass because it's a person. Okay, period. Okay, anyways, C's my favorite too. They're all my favorites. N, the other N, the younger N, I have like the biggest crush on him. But he's also my favorite because he was always down, just like M, the girl, female M, who was willing to do whatever but made sure you were straight, and was down for whatever but made sure you were straight, and was always willing to share. Like, I feel like his quote would be sharing is caring. Like, he is rude when he needs to be, but he will be nice when he also needs to be. Sorry, Miss April. And so, yeah, he's a wild one. He's a wild card out of all of them. K, I also used to have a cousin crush on, but he's my cousin. And that was when I was like 5, so don't judge me. His birthday is May 7th. Mine is March. Oh my god, I'm like exposing you guys. Like, really exposing you guys. Sorry. But we used to watch Power Rangers together. Like, literally played Minecraft. One time I broke his basement light bulb. Nobody. A basement light bulb. And it was fucking crazy. And yeah, but It was because we were kicking around a yoga ball with our feet. Anyways. Did I forget anybody? Oh, the boy is also a comedian. And he's there when you need him. He'll take a situation seriously. Like, you can count on him to make you laugh, but when it's a serious moment, he will turn serious. And he will be there for you when you need him. And that is my favorite thing about him. And for the youngest one. No, not the youngest one. One of the youngest ones. I like that he was awkward with me. But everybody talked to him. So I was really the only awkward one. And I like that he spoke his mind whenever he needed to. Whenever he opened his mouth, it was like just straight facts. Even if he sounded confused. And then for D, I'm just kidding. Was that he was there for me in my childhood. He was my best friend when we were kids. And when my mom lived with him in Pueblo, he was my only best friend. And pretty nice, but he kind of keeps to himself, but I still appreciate him. And then S and D, they're both the youngest. They both just graduated high school. They're super cool, super pretty, and they have such a bright future in front of them. And they just need to keep being themselves. That's all. I think that was everybody. Okay, bye.